Charles up next, I believe. I don't know, it's all alphabetical based on last names, which, I don't know, I think it's got to be F-H.
It's Anita.
Right? Oh, Anita. So we have one board member, Anita Lee, who is not here, but we have Kim Bowie, who is going to speak on her behalf.
Okay, not Anita, not Anita. I did wear this lipstick because she rocks like hardcore bright lipstick. So this lip is just for her. Okay. Hey everyone, my name's Anita Lee. I'm a journalist. We tricked you. We all do look alike. I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist and media consultant who most recently worked as Director of Communities at The Discourse, a Canadian digital media company that fills in gaps in coverage for news deserts and other underserved communities. It's an honor to be a candidate for this year's ONA Board of Directors election. Before I get into the meat of my lightning talk, I want to apologize to my fellow ONA members for not being present today. I would have loved to be here, but I teach on Thursdays and couldn't make the conference because it's the start of the school year. I also want to thank my nominator, Kim Bowie, for serving as my proxy. So thanks, Kim. Please pat yourself on the back for me. Okay, now on to the focus of my talk. What is the most pressing issue for digital journalists in the next few years? As Discourse's former Director of Communities, this is something I've thought about almost daily for the past 3 years after seeing the connections between eroding public trust in media, news deserts, and underserved communities, democracy, and emerging business models in our industry. My experience showed me that the most urgent problem facing digital media is figuring out how to make money from journalism without compromising our relationships with the communities we serve, because these communities are the bedrock of quality reporting. As everyone here knows, the cost per click ad model prioritizes third parties over the public. This erodes trust between readers and the media, which leads to poor quality news because journalism you're producing isn't serving your audience, it's serving advertisers. Throw in the cannibalization of ad dollars by tech giants and you've got diminishing returns. But people only want to pay for quality. They won't pay for stories that are poorly reported and irrelevant to their daily lives. That's why local media outlets are folding at such a rapid pace, leading to news deserts that compromise our democracy. Research shows that people who don't consume local news regularly are less likely to vote, trust their neighbors, and participate in their community. These are conditions in which polarization and misinformation thrive. Ultimately, solving media's money problem isn't just about delivering the news, it's about supporting a political system that we believe in, and that's what I'd like to focus on as an ONA board member. So why am I qualified? For the past few years, I worked in a hybrid editorial business bridge role. On one hand, I produced and edited coverage in Scarborough, one of Discourse's underserved communities. On the other hand, I oversaw our membership growth and helped develop other revenue streams. In addition, I co-created Discourse's innovative, community-driven journalism model, which subverts the traditional top-down editorial process by prioritizing collaboration and transparency. Instead of a group of homogenous editors telling the public what they should know, diverse community members told us what they care about, and we reported on those topics. Beyond my time at the Discourse, I have 8 years of full-time experience in multi-platform journalists in 3 markets, Toronto, New York City, and Ottawa. I started out my career as a reporter and editor in Canadian legacy publications, including the Toronto Star, the Globe and Mail, and CBC. Most recently, I've worked in strategic management level roles at American digital media startups such as Fusion and Mashable. In terms of my other credentials, I spoke about creating value with memberships at last year's ONA Insights, judged this year's Online Journalism Award finalist, and was nominated for an OJA last year. In October 2018, I also co-founded Canadian Journalists of Color, a rapidly growing support and resource sharing network for BIPOC journalists in Canada. That took me a minute. In less than a year, we attracted nearly 500 members and established chapters in Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, and Edmonton. Given my unique background, I've established myself as an industry leader and expert in journalism innovation, audience pay models, newsroom diversity, and media ethics. I've spoken on these topics in press interviews at journalism conferences worldwide. I'm excited by the possibilities that this era of disruption will herald for the media industry. As someone with a proven track record of success at legacy and emerging media outlets across North America, my approach to journalism combines the best of both worlds. One more sentence, Dave. If my vision for the future of digital media resonates with you, please vote for me. My name is not Anita Lee, but this is Anita Lee. Thanks for your consideration.